Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Soul Fulfilling. Hey, Kimberly. Kimberly's been here since for a while. Hi, Susan. Let me love in a holy, holy way. Oh, let me love in a holy, holy way. Let me love in a holy, holy way. Yeah, I'm not going to be singing that song every week. Hey, come on in the room, everybody. Come on in my room. Because I'm choosing heaven today. And Coach Ade, what you choosing today?
I'm choosing joy, heaven, goodness, and mercy. I want it all.
What was that? What you choosing?
Joy, goodness, and mercy. I said 4 things, but I can't remember the
goodness and mercy?
Yes. Yeah. Speaking of Meta Baptist.
All right. I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing goodness. I'm choosing goodness today. What are you choosing? I'm choosing goodness today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing goodness today. I'm choosing mercy. I'm choosing mercy today. He said he wanted some mercy. I'm choosing mercy today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing mercy today. What are y'all choosing? Just put it in the chat. We're choosing heaven. What is the face of heaven for you? Ade said goodness and mercy. What about you? What you choosing today? Oh, I'm choosing peace today. I'm choosing peace today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing peace today. I choose to be grateful. I choose to be grateful today. I choose to be grateful today. I am walking the road of heaven right now. I'm choosing to be grateful today. Hey, I'm choosing joy today. It's got it. I'm choosing joy today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing joy today. I'm choosing life. I'm choosing life today. Hello, Valeria. I'm choosing life today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing life today. I'm choosing heaven. I'm choosing heaven today. What are you choosing? Choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, and I'm choosing heaven and honesty and PIECE and PEACE and all of the qualities that y'all putting into the thread. I'm choosing heaven today. And so it is. I'm choosing heaven today. All right now. Hi, Sharon. Everybody, come on, keep on coming into the room. Hi, Marion, and all my friends in the house. So good to have you here at Soul Fulfilling with my beloved life coach, Ade. What's up,
Rickie?
Ade?
Life is good and it's getting better.
Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Mhm.
So we got on the black tonight, huh?
Black on black on black on black on black. Everything comes from the black. So y'all
Uh,
better watch
well, yeah,
out.
well, it's true. It really does. It's from the
Yeah.
darkness.
Oh
You
yeah.
know.
I want to speak
Yeah.
the truth.
Yeah. Well,
I don't care what it sounds like to people. It's always the truth.
it certainly is the truth of the matter.
That's right. Which is relative, right?
Yes. It's the truth of the matter. It's the truth of the matter. I will say that it's the truth of the matter. And so we're here. We're here to have our conversations, our songs, and to see what we can discover that is really magnificent about ourselves. That a little bit more. This universe is expansive. It's incredible. It's eternal. It's forever. Well, God is all these things. The universe, I don't know what the universe is, but I know what the spirit is and the intelligence that creates it. I believe it's forever and always. And at least that's what it told me. Napping free. I'm choosing health today as I recover. Okay, from COVID. And anything else that y'all might be recovering from. We're choosing health, wholeness. Hey, you know this song, Napping Free? Health, wholeness, and happiness. Health, wholeness, and happiness. Praise the good and raise the world with health, wholeness, and happiness. Health, sing along with me. Wholeness and happiness. Health, wholeness, and happiness. Praise the good and raise the world with health, wholeness, and happiness. Wealth, wonder, and willingness. Wealth, wonder, and willingness. Praise the good and raise the world with wealth, wonder, and willingness. Love, laughter, and letting go. Love, laughter, and letting go. Praise the good and raise the world with love, laughter, and letting go. Health, wholeness, and happiness. Health, wholeness, and happiness. Praise the good and raise the world with health, wholeness, and happiness. Praise the good and raise the world with health, wholeness, and happiness. That's for Napping Free. And anybody else that might be moving through some challenge, some learning around health. I mean, we call it all kinds of things. I just call it life unfolding in its highest form. Right there in that place where you feel like, what's that word? Crap. That's what somebody told me. I feel like crap. I said, how you do it? I feel like crap. It's like, well, that place where the crap is, is a time to breathe and begin to identify with who you truly are, who you are. Now you can feel bad, like you can't act like you ain't going through nothing. You know, you don't have to act. But you do need to identify. We do need to identify. Even as we're walking through it, identify. I am more than this. I'm walking through this. I'm having the experience of this. I am more than this. I am that I am. So, yeah, because you are. I want to turn y'all on to something. Laugh out loud. I got some learning to do. Yeah, we all do. We all got some learning to do. Man, I'm telling you, today was an interesting day. And so was yesterday. But these are interesting times. This stuff don't, I mean, this is the learning curve time. Even right now, something just started in my eye, you know. So I'm saying right now, I'm having this experience, but I know that that there's a perfection that designed me. There's an excellence, and I'm calling upon it right now to help align whatever it is that needs some love. Wow, I feel better already. Wow, look at that. That was a miracle. Hey, Ade.
The power of truth. I'm good.
Yeah. Yes, yes.
Power of realization.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Barbara Williams, love, laughter, and letting go. I was looking at a picture today that had Barbara Williams in it. She had on this hot little blue dress. Yeah, girl, you was this is some kind of electric blue dress, and you were singing it hot and cool. You might have been doing Glorious, and you looked so beautiful, and it was in 2019, and you just looked lovely singing Glorious, because that's what you were singing. We were singing Glorious there at Hot and Cool, and I'm just thankful for these beautiful people, all you guys who are in my life. You know that Life Coach Ade, you know, Ade. Hey, I ain't gonna say Ade no more. When I heard Ade, somebody said Ade, somebody said it right. I was like, oh no, I am gonna die trying to do it right. I'm not gonna live doing it wrong. Yes.
As long as you don't call me Ade, we're good. Ade. Oh my God. Ooh, Lord, I don't think I'll ever heal that this lifetime. Don't call me Ade. You might need some aid.
Glory, 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 glorious. Glory, God made us all glorious. Glory, 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 glorious. Glory, God made us all glorious. So I'm going to sing a little bit of this song. I'm not going to do the whole song, but I'm singing this song as a tremendous affirmation of who we are and what we're made of, that we are glorious. Regardless of what it looks like, there's more that is glorious than that thing that you're living through right now. Okay? And you're part of this vast expanse. Like they say, we're 99% invisible. The 1% sometimes is kicking our butt. All right? But that's all right. We got songs. We got songs to remind you. Here we go. Glory, 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 glorious. Glory, God made us all glorious. Glory, 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 glorious. Glory, God made us all glorious. Like the peak of a sunrise, glorious on a brand new day. I'm loaded with joy, encoded in grace. Greater than money, greater than gold, is this joy everlasting. I'm perfect and whole. I am, you are, we are. Let's sing glory, 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 glorious. Glory, God made us all glorious. Glory, 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 glorious. Glory, God made us all glorious. When I know where I'm going, glorious. When I lose my way, I can trust I'm loaded in joy, encoded in grace. High like the sun, Is this joy everlasting? I'm perfect and whole. I am, you are, we are. Let's sing glory, glory, glory. Woo! Glory, God made us so glorious. Hallelujah. Glory, 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 glorious. Glory, God made us so glorious. If you didn't hear me, glory, God made us all glorious. Glory, God made us all glorious. Yeah. We're here claiming the healing together for those of us who need support.
Yes.
Okay, we're here with you as you align in what is holy, what is glorious, and what is delivering you right now.
Yes. Right now.
Great gratitude right now for the ways that you are using this time to just let go and let God. And to surrender. Ashe.
Yes. Rickie, before you break into a song, are you able to turn on the
I'm not doing
piano?
no more songs.
It's doing no more Wednesday, but that excludes the song. Do it every day and Wednesday. But everything else, do it no more. Can you turn the piano up a little bit?
Yes.
Yeah, because that would be good, because we want to feel the juice. So yes, God made us so glorious. I mean, I think if we just, I know for me, if I just sit with that, which I did, it's like God made me so glorious. And especially when things don't look so glorious, because I would call him something else. It's a powerful centering affirmation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that better?
You can do more. Oh, I think
louder?
it's a little bit, but I don't. Are you turning up on the monitor or on the mixer?
On the mixer. On the focus.
Okay,
right.
let's see if we go a little bit more.
Okay. Yeah, it goes in.
All right, we'll see. God made the music and it sounds so glorious, and whatever we can get right now is what we're gonna get.
Okay. Is that
Yes.
better? Okay.
Yes.
That's good. That's it.
That's very good.
All right. Can I tell y'all the story?
Yeah, go ahead. You want to hear a story?
Okay. A story. Oh, it's just story about becoming oneself. This story is just because, I feel like we're all so connected to each other. So I don't think that, and if we all put all of our dirty laundry on the table, it would look the same. Ain't nothing original. There's nothing original about our ignorance. Somebody need to write that down and put it on a T-shirt. Ain't nothing original about our ignorance. The ignorance is we all, most of us, we know what you're talking about. Well, I was spending some time with my friend Riley. Her name is Lori Dowling, and Riley is married to Ben Dowling, the piano player, and I love Ben Dowling and I love Lori. I knew Riley first, and for the longest she had been talking about her man, who could play the piano. This was back in the early days before he had joined the house band. This would have been in the 90s, in the mid 90s, and she was like, well, my boyfriend, and it was always like my boyfriend. I'm going like, because I'm thinking if he can't play, it's going to be disappointing, so let me just stay away from him as long as I could. So when my piano player didn't show up for this concert that I had to do, then he was there with her, and I had to have. And so I said, well, can you play with us? And it was just, we butt heads from the gate. Me and Ben. And Ben was so funny. He's like, that's the time you pushed me off the piano and showed me and played the part for me. I was like, I didn't do that. He says, yes, you did. And that's the way people lie about me in this town. Several keyboard players and piano players have said that I've done that. I don't remember that. But anyway, we were having a great conversation. And by the way, Riley looked so angelic when I saw her. Riley is bedridden. She had a case of MS like many, many years ago, and we watch it. We watch her movement and her motion diminish more and more and more through the years. And now she can't move. She's in bed. But I'm here to tell you, the glory of God is upon that woman. And when I saw her, and she was so happy to see me, she was so happy, and she was just radiant. I was like, oh my God, she's so beautiful. It's like it's like we are more than flesh. We are more than COVID. We are more than MS. We're more than that, and the spirit of her essence just was in the room big time. So we were having a good visit, and Ben and I started talking about music in the old days and what, egos and the boys in the band and, the hard heads and me having to deal with them and blah, 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 blah. And I said, well, maybe they felt that. I said, because I always felt like, because I wasn't a great musician, that I was a songwriter and I was a composer, but I wasn't like a musician. And Ben said, and I consider Ben a very great musician. And Ben was like, wait. And he goes like, Rickie, you're a great musician. And I was like, you're kind. And he was like, no, Rickie, you got to get this. You're a great musician. And so I listened to him, and later on in the conversation, he was talking about himself, and he's like, well, I'm not really a soloist. I was like, wait, you're a great soloist. That's what I'm saying. Our stuff don't look, it's not original. All of our stuff looks the same. The places that we hide behind what we think others think of us. Or what somebody thinks of my gift, like, well, you didn't have this, you didn't have music lessons, you didn't do this, you taught yourself, you did these things, you don't run all up and down the piano. And Georgia was like, oh my God, mommy, you're a great musician. And then she goes down the reasons why. And I'm thinking about it, I was like, I thought everybody did that. And she was like, no, she's just the music. And then she goes through the things. So everybody on this thread, there is something about you that you don't know. It's great about you. You're not looking at it that way. You are it. You are it. But you're diminishing yourself in some other capacity when you think you're not good enough on some. And, it's like, or when you compare yourself to others, because we didn't come to compare ourselves to people. Even though you got the voice and you got all these shows, these corporatized arts, they call it art shows, but it's like, when we compare ourselves to others and see ourselves in relationship to these people instead of who I am. Who I am. So I'm having a good time who I am, and who I am. I was doing that. It was like I did. And now I get from Ben Dowling that not only am I having a good time, I'm a great musician too. What is it about yourself? Where have you been hiding? Hey, Laverne, I got all these incredible philosophers on the thread, designers on the thread, business people who can plan and do things on the thread. We have enormous capabilities to create and to bring joy to the world. You know, that's the most important thing. Sometimes we spend too much time just talking about ourselves and just, you know, it's like, I just wanted to share that story though, because it was just like Ben Dowling, you know, it took Ben Dowling and I don't know, some other great people. I think Stevie Wonder needs to tell me. Okay,
I'm not sure which part of the joke you're talking about, but I'm just gonna leave it alone.
No, I'm just tripping. If we could only see, if we could only see ourselves through other people's eyes, yes, it's a process.
That's a trick.
Yes.
You know, Susan, because I was thinking the same thing. I literally was having the same thought. But the trick about that is, it's got to be through the eyes of those who see the best in us. Now, here's a flip side. There's some people who see us fully. So they see the parts of us that we're working on. They see the light, and they can bring both. So how do you discern which part you want to take on? Because some people may see you and they're focused on the part that you're struggling with, and that's what they keep telling you over and over. It's a tricky thing. But I think if we can really see ourselves, if we can sit with ourselves in the funk, in the mistakes, the mess ups, in the betrayal, and sit long enough to feel the heat of the emotions, however that takes. Like when you sit with the heat, the fire doesn't burn on forever. It's going to go out eventually. So when we sit in the heat of the emotions is coming through us, and we have to keep revisiting that through forgiveness, through meditation, through affirming, through taking deep breath. And one day, the fire of the illusions end up burning away. And what's left is you, is me, is us.
Yes.
If we can allow ourselves to sit with that, even what other people see in us becomes just a reflection of what is true for us. We can claim it. And for me, I feel this whole process is to come back to me, even when I feel like, oh, I had so many things I wanted to do today, and I wanted to write one letter, and it changed my whole day, and I couldn't get the energy to do anything else. And I was like, oh, why is this one letter? What are they going to do? I'm one with them. I was affirming, but my body was like, deuces, I'm out. But to just actually end up taking a nap because I just couldn't do anything. I really believe the more we can sit with ourselves, whether we're messing up or doing great things, that's the breakthrough. And it is a process.
Yes. Well, it certainly is. We got time.
Okay.
Return to me.
Yes.
Return to me with every breath. Return and begin with me with every breath. Return. Return to love. Return to love with every breath. Return and I began with love with every breath. Return. Return to peace. Return to peace with every breath. Return. Oh, and I began with peace with every breath, with every breath, with every breath, return, with every breath, return, with every breath, return, I return.
With every breath. Yes, yes, yes.
And it's so delicious when we do, when we can. Just with the conversation with Ben, and I'm looking at him, and I'm seeing him give something to me. He's beaming something. He's saying something like, you wake up. It's like, own it. It doesn't mean like own it like I'm all it. Not that, because he knows I'm not that kind of person. But that thing that can accept the gift that God is as you.
Yes.
Prepares us for what we came to do. We'll be better at it. Whatever it is, we'll be more present in all things because we've been more present with ourselves.
Yes.
We'll be more present in all things because we're more present here. And that's Ade, when he says, Ade, return, yes. That if we, you sit in it, even if it's hard, just sit down. If you're having a hard time, just sit down. Just sit down. If you can't, what I did was I sat down and went to sleep. And I woke up and I was still in it, and so I said, well, I'm not washing these dishes, it's like I'll do them in the morning. And that just doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me. So what I did was I put on B radio. I put on B radio and I put on some rubber gloves so that I can protect my nails. So anyway, I put on some rubber gloves and it was amazing. Just the music on B radio. Oh, wow. It was like, I was listening to myself talking about, I don't know when this change happened. It seemed like overnight. No, I'm rooted in the spirit and it happened without a fight. God is first in my life, second to none. These days we're living through in my lifetime anyway. I think in all of our time, because all of us are going through this stuff together. It's like these are some interesting times. Yes. They're the best of times and the worst of times. And sometimes depending on what end of it you're on, sometimes you're just in the murky middle of it, and sometimes it's the miraculous middle, but it was the murky middle for me last night. And B radio helped me. The music, it just helped me to get my mind good. It did. It was so good, so I hope you guys know about B radio and that you will check it out. I'm sure Stevie Wonder has already said that about you, Rickie. He said that about my daughter.
Well, it's still you then.
Hey, yeah, Ade. No, I don't know. But Stevie always showed up at Agape. So he was coming for a reason. Do I see June Craven's in the house? Is that June? June Craven. That was June that said that. Hi, June. I was looking at pictures I have of you too. Oh my God. I just love the people here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, Ade, should I talk about it now?
Yes.
Okay. So, last week I talked about the Rhythm and Joy. I talked about the Regasa, but I'm calling it the Rhythm and Joy, the Raj Caravan of Love. Y'all remember that? The Raj Caravan of Love going coast to coast, from West Coast to East Coast. And how wonderful that would be. And Susan Lingle hit me up. And Sue, I'm working on it. But something very incredible happened today. And in this day when it looked like everything that could go wrong was going wrong. But not the worst things. Like it wasn't like a sickness, or to me, that's really hard when you under physical attack, But it wasn't like that. It was just like I would put something somewhere and then I didn't see it. Like, where did I put that money? I thought I put it in my pocket. And it in your pocket, And then where did I put my ATM card? And where did I put the keys to the car? It's like, and where, it was like, it was like hide and seek. And I'm aware of some things. So I took a deep breath and accepted the moment. And I was like, okay, I got the garage. I have enough to go to do what it is I'm going to do. I knew the things I wanted to do, but I didn't know if I had enough time. And because I had lost my ATM card, I was going to have to go to another bank. It was just a lot of stuff going on. Then all of a sudden, I'm going out the door, and I was like, well, I should get some quarters for the meter in case I need it. And I know quarters are in this little thing. I open up the quarters. There's my ATM card. It's been in there for 2 months. 2 months. There's my ATM card. I was like, whoa, things are looking up. And so, and one by one, it was like things began to connect again. Okay. And I just was thankful that they did. And then when I got to the place I was going, and this might look like a shallow thing, but I just needed to take it. I just needed to be good to myself on a very minimal level. So I went and got some nails done, because that's something that makes me feel good. I get a massage, and I call it vacation when they massage your hands. But anyway, I said, oh, vacation. So while I was there, this brilliant woman comes in that I know. And I say, hey, I'm gonna call her Pat. I don't want to out her. But I say, hey, Pat, how you doing? And she's like, who's that calling my name? Rickie. And then she's got this big old smile. And then she says, I want you to know that your music carries me through. And she went on and on and on about the music. And she's talking in a nail salon with all these people. And she's talking loud. She's like, when I'm going through something, it's your music that pulls me through. And she says her favorite CD is From Within. So she started talking about From Within. I said, well, mine is I Found a Deeper Love. I said, but I used to didn't like it. And then we talked about that, and then, I said, I didn't like any of my CDs for a long time. Now I love them all. And then I said, and so she talked about the music, the good it brings, and blah, 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 blah. And then I said, well, did you hear about the caravan? And she was like, yeah, I heard something about it last week. I was like, yeah. She was looking at the devotional. She heard me talk about it. I said, I want to go from the West Coast to the East Coast, and I want to stop along the way. And she thought it was a great idea. She said, that's such a great idea. She says, because the music brings such joy to people. She says, and people need to feel that now. And so she was all in it at the nail parlor, right? And then she said, I will help you do it. She said, you need some help doing this? Now, she's an event planner. Like, she does major things, right? And so she says, me and this other person, she says, well, I'll talk to her. She says, we can help you plan and get the venues along the way. And I was like, very good. But it was right there in front of me, is my point. It's like, I didn't even have to call anybody. It was right there. So my thinking is that on this thread of people that we meet all the time, it's like, if you want to be part of this caravan, I don't mean just joining it and driving, but if you want to help plan, if you have some skills and you're willing to do that, just hit me up at RickieBb Team, RICKIE, RickieBb Team @gmail.com, and say, like, I would like to and give your gift, what it is. Look, I would like to help prepare meals along the way. I would like to sell merchandise. I would like to help with the mapping and the directions and which route we're going to go, and help design the route. If you got that kind of skill. Now, if you don't have that kind of skill, then, maybe you're part of the choir. There's always something to do. Because what I feel is like every evening we would meet for devotional, now and sometimes it might be at a spiritual center, and sometimes it will just be where we are. But I just think it's going to be we got a videographer that's going to be with us, who's going to be, it's like, this is all part of the choir story. This is all part of the Agape choir story. Because I want to tell that story, because that's just the most amazing story. 30 years of people, of a singing ministry, of so many different kinds of people who still love and care for each other, and who put a vibration into the world that is still healing people.
Yes. That's
still healing people. And the good of what they did is still going on. The good of what we ever do is still going on. It goes on, but I want to honor it. I talk about that song, Honor. I want to honor that period. What Spirit is telling me, have fun doing whatever you want to do. Mm-hmm. And that's what I want to do. That's one of the things I want to do. So, join me, because I'm going to have some fun.
Some fun and some music.
Yeah.
It really can be done. It's actually a simple idea. It's just showing up, taking action, doing what they can do, whatever it is. If we can get beyond, I don't have a lot, just a little to do goes a long way.
No, we don't even have to think about, when we did the DNC, the Democratic National Convention, we started from faith. Mm-hmm. We started from faith. I was like, who wants to go to be with me in Denver? We hadn't even gotten an invitation.
Wow.
I had gotten an invitation to perform with Pink and some other people, but it was like, I got the invitation, but I was like, shoot, I ought to have a choir. I was like, what if we just went to be a presence? And they were like, yeah, we want to go and be a presence. No, we didn't have a gig. We didn't have anything to do. By the time we landed in Denver, we were singing at the Democratic National Convention, opened and closed it. Now nobody's ever done that. Our choir is the only choir in the world that has done that right there. And that has not been documented by anybody except the news during that time. You know what I mean? So the deal is like, I want to honor that choir. Because those people all in all shapes and colors, they had on their little T-shirts, and they went and did what John Legend and everybody else asked us to do. We did concerts. We stayed with interesting people. We had all kinds of things, but we had an adventure. It's like, and it started with an idea. Soul Fulfilling started with an idea.
Yep.
The devotional started with an idea. The Agape Choir started with an idea. The Agape International Spiritual Center started with an idea, with a vision. So it's like, we can do, so if you want to play, we should do it, because I know on this thread, I could have everybody just on this thread and we could do it.
Yeah.
I know we could, but we're going to we're going to have a great time. So, I just wanted to throw it out there because I think it's awesome.
It is. Yeah. It's two or more gather in the name of love, in the name of truth, God will show out.
Why they say two or more? What's the two or more?
That's what JC said, or that's what they said JC said. But you
mean Yeshua?
But yeah, I call him JC. That's my homeboy.
That wasn't his name, though.
Well, most people know him as JC.
I'm just telling you, that was not his name.
Okay. Yeshua. Well, they say Yeshua said two or more. But it takes two, baby. It takes two to make a dream and a baby come true. So when you recognize, it's not God and I. We say God and I are one. Okay. Intellectually, that makes sense. But really, we're in the oneness. For me, how I'm translating it now, the metaphysics. Who are you giving a thumb up to in the chat room?
Gwen Moore.
You giving them a thumb up.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, I did.
You're like, hey, I'll talk to you later. You do that. You went old school. Hey, Gwen.
I did. That was the little girl Rickie. That was
You're
little
like,
girl Rickie.
hey, girl. What you gonna do? So the two or more for me is the masculine, the feminine, the energy. What I call the duality of oneness, when they come together to have that friction, that tension, that pull. It's like, whew, friction that causes something to catch fire.
Yeah.
So that's what
I like that. I like that two or more.
Yeah. Jesus learned all of that from me.
Well, I'm sure he did.
I told you everything I say is the truth. Look at Rickie's eyes.
I'm sure he did. I'm sure he did.
Of course.
But I like the way you defined it, because I thought I've heard several translations of that. That's why I asked you what do you mean by that. But that's good. So if you got two or more, so we got here. Look like we got about 15, 20 or more.
So it's already done. It's completed.
Yeah, and I'm thinking a spring tour, and I mean I'm not talking about 2023. I'm talking about 2022, and I'm talking about soon, like from April to May, you know, if the weather will allow it, you know. So we got to look at what that's going to feel like. Because the there's the Easter, address, right? Yeah, RickieBb team at gmail.com. RickieBb team, and maybe we'll do a Zoom call. We're doing a Zoom. By the way, we're doing a Zoom, a soul fulfilling Zoom. The last week in the month, the last Wednesday in the month, we'll do the Zoom, and you'll get the link, and you just click on to the link
after the show, right?
Yeah, not after this show, after next week's show.
That's what I meant. Yeah, June 26th. Yeah,
June what?
26th. I knew you wanted to hear me say that again.
Say it one more time.
You said, say what? There's a word you left out. What?
26th. Oh, no, I'm silly. Oh, there we go. So let's hear the reading for the day. Because you wrote all the readings this month in the Words from the Hill.
Yep.
Daily Words from the Hill.
Daily Thoughts from the
Daily Thoughts from the Hill. Mm-hmm. Kind of like Daily Word.
Correct.
Yeah.
Nothing new under the sun.
But Hillside has its own book. Agape has its own book called Inner Visions. And several churches have their own things. But this month was written by you. And that's what makes it really, really special. A real, what you call it, Meta-Baptist.
We were having a conversation behind the scenes before the show. Anyway, we'll keep it as that before the show.
Okay.
We were streaming it, but you missed it. Because you missed it, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
The pre-show.
Yeah, the pre-show. And I tell you, the after show too, man, is off the chain. Rickie and I can't get off the phone with. Anyway. All right. Back to meta-baptism. So today's Wednesday. Well, it's Thursday for me, but it's Wednesday for y'all. Y'all over there. Wednesday, January 12th, 2022. The affirmation is, God is my refuge. Intellect alone cannot bring about peace. The masculine energy of intellect must join with the feminine energy of the heart to bring forth a new balanced reality.
Two or more.
There you go. I was thinking in my head. I was like, damn, we just talked about this. I told you, Jesus learned from me. Every moment. Okay, let me see. Okay. I'm messing myself up. Every moment gives us the opportunity to recognize the fullness of God in every experience, and to be aware that God is. Our responsibility is to yield to the wisdom of the divine intelligence of the Most High God. This opens the way for miracles that lead to right action. I am in the heart and mind of God. I stand on holy ground, a transcendent place, a transcendent space. It is a space where peace resides. Right here in God, I am peaceful. I see with insight. I hold on to the truth that sets me free, and I am indeed set free to live from a space of heart-centeredness. I am safe and secure. Thank you, faith in me, through me, as me, around me, through the Christ within, and so it is. And the scripture is, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble, in times of trouble. Psalms 46:1, God is my refuge. God is your refuge. Is that safe place. Rigasa. Rest in God and say
amen. That's a beautiful reading.
Thank you.
Wow. And if I hadn't asked for it, we would have just, we wouldn't have heard it. I just want to thank you for
You
sharing.
know the truth about what you just said? I don't know what it is, but you probably can relate. Sometimes I'm just like, I actually had the thought, like, if you didn't bring attention to it, if you didn't ask for it, I was in my head like, oh, I might just leave it. And people would say, you should share that on your show. There's a sort of vulnerability and maybe a shyness, I don't know. Because people used to say to me when I was going to Hillside regularly, said, don't you get excited when you hear people reading daily thoughts? Actually, at the beginning, I was nervous, like, oh my God, they're reading what I wrote. Is it making sense to them? Ooh, what are people going to say? What are they thinking? That's where I was. And people will write me and say, I just love the way you write. It makes sense. And I can apply it. And talking about what Susan was saying, looking at how people see us, I've actually used that feedback to get me to where I need to be, to recognize what is coming through me, the gift, the blessing, to listen, to download and share with others, and it makes a difference. And to allow myself to just get out my own head and stop all the rubbish about, oh my God, I don't know. Just write.
Trusting the gift within. Trusting the love I know. I step with greater faith. Into the world I go. And in the day I have, let there be time enough to bring a mighty, mighty gift of joy. Move from the gift within. Move from the love you know, and step with greater faith. Into the world you'll flow, and in the days we have, you will be strong enough to bring a mighty, mighty gift of joy. The world is calling me to come alive immediately, to share the good and do my best with all my love and tenderness. And I am learning how to give to those who need me now. And I find I need them just as much as the flowers need the sun. So trust your gift within. Trust in the love you know, and move with greater faith. into the world, just go. And in the time we have, we will be strong enough to bring a mighty, mighty gift of time enough, to bring a mighty, mighty gift of love enough, to bring a mighty, mighty gift of joy. Bring your mighty, mighty gift of joy.
Got it. I heard it. Trust in the gift.
Yeah, it's a gift. And when you read your reading, it was beautiful.
Thank you.
It came from the best part of you. And you worked on it and distilled the wisdom. It's right there. You know, it's distilled. The Spirit distills itself through you.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
You're the universe is, what'd you say? The universe is telling a story. What is it?
It's telling a unique story through each and every one of us. Through me, through you, through us.
It's telling a unique story. And your story is yours. You know, Susan is hers, and Reese, and everybody on here. Kimberly, and Tavon, and Laverne, and Gwen. Yeah, Gwen, we're going to see you in Denver when we come through there. And all of you, just thank you for joining with us tonight. Thank you for coming on Soul Fulfilling. And thank you, Life Coach Ade. And he's laughing. He said, "Well, it's better than Ade." Ade. But I heard you say your name on Sunday. I was like, oh, I gotta keep working on it. You know. Charles Holt, are you on with us? I was thinking of you. Because Charles Holt says, time enough to bring a mighty, mighty gift of joy. Love you, Charles Holt. Love you all. Regasa, rest in God. Say amen. Bring your best love to the world. Believe me, there's more to you than your assessment of yourself. So take time to sit still, to touch that inner core of who you are, who you came to be. Know God on your own. And rest in God and say amen. Peace. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God.